about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Chargers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Southern California.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 36-yard line.
Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that run, forced the incompletion. Got allowed to get bolder with his pass rush, wasn't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing is Cousins. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 18. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Cousins. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive. Able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Just really difficult to try and defend him in.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now
Herbert.
and 5.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Herbert. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. To throw is Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Nifty footwork at the 45. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. 6 yards left on second down. They run it again with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of at the 34 here on third down. To throw, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fourth down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Herbert now. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A game there of 30 big ones. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Back to throw here, Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Greg Joseph to kick off for Minnesota.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It's another first down and want to be a gain of 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Now a give running left is Eckler. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime, Minks, had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for two. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he won't be able to get the football away. He's going to be sacked. So they're unable to add on to their lead. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I'd say they've got a defense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 40 now on second down. Cousins. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Eckler, they run left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The stop made there by Chandon Sullivan. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break? And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Second and 10. Now Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.